So once we're back at the main page, I'm going to go ahead and show you guys this feature. This is for guest claims. So if we click this check claim status here, I'll show you what that's all about. So this would be if you didn't have an active account with the portal, you could still go in and look at data about the claims. So we would just need you to put in some of this information. So just to give you an example, I'm going to go ahead and type in the provider NPI because it asks for provider NPI or the vendor tax ID. So we'll go ahead with the provider NPI. Okay. And then it'll give you a green little check mark if it likes that step. So for the second step, we're going to put in the claim ID plus either the billed amount or the earliest date of service. So I'll go ahead and put in our test claim here. And then the billed amount for 95. We have to tell it that we are not a robot. And then click search down here at the bottom with the little magnifying glass. So as you can see, it pulls up, the payment has been sent, the check number, claim ID, and the net payable. And then there's some other additional information here that you can view. But it does give you a little bit more information if you are logged into the portal, but it does give you kind of the basics here for people who haven't received their credentials yet. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead back to the login page. Just do this. And then and another feature I wanted to highlight here is this verify eligibility status. So I'll go ahead and click into here and show you what that's about as well. So here, depending on your patient, you would put in their member ID, and all of these with the red exclamation points, that would mean that that information is required. So you would need to enter the member ID, date of birth, the legal sex, and then this other information. You can enter it. It is not required though. And then it's whatever date you want to verify the eligibility for. You would type that in here, or it does give you, the little calendar to pull up and select there. And then you would just, tell it you're not a robot again, and it would let you know if your member is eligible. Okay. So with that, we're going to go ahead back to the login screen again and actually log in and show you what's within the portal. So I'll go ahead and enter my sign-in credentials here. Okay, so within the portal, the first thing I want to show you is how to view the coverage information for a member. So what we're going to do is click the select patient right here to search for one of our patients. Okay, and I'm just going to go over here to search my patients, and these are all of the test patients I have, and I'll go to my recent ones here. So these are the ones we just recently accessed. We're going to go ahead and grab page here, and then we will, you can see there's, the chart review information here if you needed to view that within the portal as well. So that's all in here. But once we go up, you can hover over the icon here that has page highlighted. So you can do that, and then we will go down under patient profile, and you can click coverages and benefits here. Okay, and that would pull up all of the coverages that page has. So if we wanted to view more information about this, so we'll say the Peak Health 90/10 plan. It does show you a list of, some of these details with the subscriber and their subscriber ID, relationship to subscriber, the member ID, the effective dates, and then there's information about the deductibles and max out of pockets here. And then if you scroll down, you can get some more benefit details depending on the specialty here. So it would show you all of that within the coverages and benefits section. Okay, and next we're going to view a claim for the member. So we do already have page selected up here. So we can just hover over that again, and we'll just go under claims. If we want to do claim by member, we can pull that up and see, all of the claims that this patient has. So we'll just go ahead and click on the top one here. As you can see in this activity, it gives you a lot more detail than the guest claims feature that we showed earlier. So it will say the status and the amount billed for still, but then it does give you additional details like the billing information, more info about the coverage and the services and the diagnoses here. So then we can go back. If you want to view another claim, you can click in there, but you can also see, the status, the service from, and claim received date here too. Next, we're going to go ahead and create an authorization. So for that, I'm going to go back home and just show you how to do it from scratch. So as soon as you log in, you can click this big Create Authorization button here. So we'll go ahead and click that. And just for example, I'm going to go ahead and type in for the authorization type. This would be for a physician referral office visit. Um, Here we go. Physician referral or office visit. And then you can click next here at the bottom after we have selected the authorization type we'd like. And then we'll go ahead and enter. It already has the priority filled in for you, the type on this page, and then the dates here. So we'll go ahead and put in our provider. Okay, and then wherever we want to refer them to. So we'll go ahead and type under the vendor here. Okay, and then so we'll go ahead and click next here at the bottom. Okay, and then it will require you to put in a diagnosis. So I'm going to go ahead and put in just headache. We'll just click this top one here. And then for the services, we're going to go ahead and type in MRI brain, for example, and it would pull that up. click that one there. And it does give you a place to enter notes if you wanted to type something in there to support your authorization request. You could do that there. You could also attach a file to it, if you want to provide some additional information. This is not required though. So after we enter all of that, all you have to do is click the request authorization at the bottom with the green check mark. And it will pull up a sort of report of what you just requested. So you can view all of that information here. And then it does give you an option after you've submitted the request, you can go in still and add a note or attachment in case you wanted to add something after the fact. So once this is created, I'll show you if you want to go up here, because we do still have page selected. You can go under authorizations and click the authorizations by member here. And it will pull up all of the authorizations, which this is the one we just did here. And like I said, it does still give you the option if you wanted to add more information to this request here. And then so for the last piece of the portal demo, I'm going to show you how to submit a CRM, which Mike talked about a little bit earlier. So this would be if you wanted to, ask a question to member services or something. So first we would go to the in basket up here with the envelope. And then you would click new message here if you wanted to start a new CRM. So we'll go ahead and click that. And this works very similarly to email in that it will just, head straight over to the member services provider services line. So if we're going to select a topic, we'll just go ahead and select claim status this time. And then for the subtopic, we'll just do a generic question. And then we'll enter a source provider here. And then it does still have our patient there, which is really nice. But if we wanted to ask about someone different, you could, clear them out, change to a different patient, but we're not going to do that this time. And then it does give you the option to actually attach a claim. So when I click that attach claim, it pulls up all of the claims that page has. So we're going to select, we'll just click this top one again here. And it does, if you just click on that hyperlink, it pulls you into, to give you some information about this claim to make sure that's the one you really want to attach to this CRM message. So if it is, you can go ahead and click attach. If not, you can go back and click the one that you really do want. So we're going to attach here. And then as you can see, it has our claim number and all of this other information down here. So, we're talking about the right thing. So under the details, you can, ask your question. So we see the status is processing. Maybe a question would be like, why is this claim still processing? And then we would click submit here with the green check mark at the bottom. Okay, and then it is sent. So once they receive that message, they can reply to it, and it would actually go here to this customer service reply. So you can click into that folder, and then you would see the message here, So, we would click that message, and it would show similar information here. It would show your message, the CRM number, and then some notes, resolution, things like that. And then you'd have the option to, say, hey, I'm done with this one, or reply to it, or even, start a new conversation. And that concludes the demo of the provider portal.